So can we just slow down?
Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And here we have Real Betis against Real Madrid. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Loork. Daniel Carvajal looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Joselu looking to get on the end of this. Enrique. Vinicius. Perez. Roja. Rodriguez. Isco. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rodriguez. Boots it upfield. Rodrigo. Isco. Roja. Isco. Rodriguez. Isco. Roja. Isco. Roja. Rodriguez. Isco. Roja. Isco. Isco. Roja. Where to from here? And it's Enrique. Modric. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Out to the left it goes. Valverde floats one over. Rodrigo. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Joselu. Modric. Valverde. Rodrigo with the ball through. Now here's the through ball. He's gone for it! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Roja. Enrique. And it's Enrique. Joselu. Real Madrid have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
It's been a very fast start, a start that has seen them take the initiative, which now must be turned into something tangible.
Rudiger. They respond. Loork. And it's Enrique. Now it's Isco. Looks to slip it through. Can he find a finish now? Can he finish? Not this time.
Real Madrid didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Now the pass. Vinicius does well there, alert. Tries to dink it in. Has a swing at it! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Aimed long and direct. Enrique. So what now? That's a throw.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Modric. Valverde. Modric. Joselu. Valverde. Deftly done. Rodrigo. He's in, surely! Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
To the goalkeeper. Loork. Isco. Enrique. Now it's Isco. Loork. Now it's Isco. Modric. Joselu. Modric. Valverde. Looks like a good ball through. Isco. Alaba. Rudiger. Valverde. Real Madrid have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Vinicius. Real Madrid scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Modric. Rodriguez. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Modric. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays it out to the wing. That's a brilliant interception. Kroos with a definite fell there. Enrique. Tries a through ball. Rodrigo, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Isco. Vinicius. Rodriguez. Passes it through. Enrique drills one in. He's dealt with that well. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alaba. Valverde. Ball's out on the left now. Plays it long. Isco goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Roja looking to get on the end of this. Hosselu. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's Enrique. Rodrigo. Hosselu. Modric. Looks to slip it through. Oh, good interception. Roja. Isco knocks it towards the front. Modric. Got the ball glued to his feet. Perez. Isco. Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Managed to get it away. Rudiger. Modric. Valverde. Cuts it out. Rodriguez. Perez. And it's Isco. Hosselu. Valverde. That'll be a throw. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Roja. Isco. Dinks one in. Shapes to shoot. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Silva gets it upfield. Out to the left it goes. Modric. Hosselu. Valverde. Hosselu. Modric. Rodrigo plays it out to the wing. Out to the flank.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Isco. Rocha sticks in a foot to win it back. Now the pass. Vinicius. Perez. Rodriguez. And it's Rodrigo. Pumps it upfield. Modric passes it through. Rodrigo. That is wayward.
Well, he was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Rocha. Perez. Half an hour played now. Oh, he's come flying in. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And it's Carvajal. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Perez. Now here's the through ball. He's got it, and he's got time. Isco. Rocha. Enrique. Isco. Rocha. Enrique. Going full steam down the flank. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rocha. Joselu gets it back. Enrique. Rocha. Perez. Rodriguez. Isco. Tries to dink it in. Enrique. Tries to cut back. Joselu. Real Madrid making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Isco. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. That has put a stop to that. Isco. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. That's a throw. Enrique. Isco. Through, and he's had a quick look inside. Turns and goes back. Tries a through ball. Looks like a good ball through. The shot's on! It's come loose. Perez. Rocha. Isco. Perez. Vinicius continues his run. That's the throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Isco. Crunching tackle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Says the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. No, that's not going to find its target. Has gone out. Another throw-in. And it's Isco. Valverde. Modric. Aimed forward. Tries a through ball. Joselu. Shoots! It's broken loose. Another chance. That really should have hit the net.
Well, he was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Rodriguez. Roja. Isco. Enrique. In by Enrique. It's a loose ball. Joselu. Toni Kroos. Looks to slip it through. Wonderful quick feet. And it's Enrique. That'll be a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Joselu tries lifting it over. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Vinicius. Period, and it's looking quite a game here. Modric. Joselu. Modric. Now the pass. Rodrigo is flagged offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Alaba battles to win it back. Valverde. Roja gets it back. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Perez. Isco. Rodriguez. And it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo with the ball through. Hosselu passes it through. Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got himself a free kick. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Enrique, Roja, Enrique, Toni Kroos, Hosselu, Rodrigo with a delicate ball. Alaba, Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo, Toni Kroos, Valverde, goes wide. Isco can hoist it clear. Referee's given a throw. Modric, cuts it out. Isco, Enrique, Rodriguez, Enrique, Rodriguez, and it's Isco. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Rudiger. Hosselu, Toni Kroos. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo with the ball through. Looks like a good ball through. They've managed to get it away. Isco. Vinicius. Decent ball. He's dealt with that well.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Hosselu. Daniel Carvajal. Hosselu. Rodriguez. Looks to slip it through. And he's there to cut it out. Roja. Vinicius. Perez. And it's Perez. Ball swung in.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Hosselu has created one goal already. Daniel Carvajal. Modric. Looks to slip it through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Enrique. Roja. Isco. So what now? Enrique. Rudiger. Daniel Carvajal. Hosselu. Modric. Daniel Carvajal. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Hosselu with the ball through. Saved only by poor finishing.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
spoon forward. Rocha. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Valverde. Joselu. Now it's Rodrigo. Modric. Out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Knocks it away. Now the pass. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Alaba. Daniel Carvajal. Rudiger. Joselu. Modric. Joselu. Out wide to the right. He's got the ball, he's got the space. That's gone a long way up and away. Rudiger. Alaba. Valverde. Long and high towards the flank. Rodrigo. They've managed to get it away. He'll try from distance. Vinicius. Rodriguez. And it's Enrique. Enrique going full tilt down the right-hand side. Battles to win it back. Throw in. Rodrigo. Deftly done. Enrique. Real Madrid. Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Enrique. Real Madrid with a quick-fire double to put them firmly in the driving seat. And it's Rodrigo. Rudiger. Daniel Carvajal. And he's made certain that won't get through. Played out to the wing. It's a loose ball. Drilled in low. Going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He'll have a dip! He's got away with one there. To get it forward quickly. Perez plays a clever pass. Modric. Valverde. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Isco. Rocha. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Toni Kroos. Modric. Valverde. Rocha gets it back. Now it's Isco. Alaba. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Rodrigo. And out to safety. Toni Kroos, big chance! Silva deals with it effortlessly. Oh, he's come flying in. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Aimed long and direct. Joselu. Now the pass. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Oh, he's broken through. Danger averted for now. Rocha pumps it forwards. Enrique. That's great strength on the ball. Looks to slip it through. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Modric. Looks to dink one in. Defence has got rid of that. That has put a stop to that. Joselu. Daniel Carvajal, and it's Toni Kroos. Joselu, lovely feet. Rodrigo with a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Enrique. Now it's Isco. Valverde battles to win it back. Isco tries a through ball. There's no flag.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Joselu. Toni Kroos. Isco plays it out to the wing, steered out wide. Decent progress down the left. Joselu. Valverde. With the ball through. Modric looking to get on the end of this. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Lobs it in gently. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Passes it through. Enrique looking to get on the end of this. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Joselu. Real Madrid are leading with half-time drawing close. Joselu knocks it towards the front. And it's Enrique. Rodriguez. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. pass out on the left, now. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Rocha. Enrique. Joselu with a good steal, well played. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Enrique. Half-time getting close now. And it's Isco. Ball swung in. Modric. Isco. Modric. Valverde. Modric. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Away from immediate danger. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Aim forward. Valverde. Alaba. Valverde. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Joselu. Rocha gets it back. Loose. Joselu spreads it wide. It's out for a goal kick. Enrique, they respond. Rocha. And it's Enrique. Now it's Isco. Looks to slip it through. Can he find a finish now? Can he finish? Not this time.
Real Madrid didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that. And I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Toni Kroos, Daniel Carvajal, Toni Kroos, now the pass, Vinicius does well there, alert, tries to dink it in, has a swing at it, had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Aimed long and direct. Enrique. So what now? That's a throw.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Modric. Valverde. Modric. Joselu. Valverde. Deftly done. Rodrigo. He's in, surely. Has a hit. And he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
to the goalkeeper. Roja. Isco. Enrique. Now it's Isco. Roja. Now it's Isco. Modric. Joselu. Modric. Valverde. Looks like a good ball through. Isco. Alaba. Rudiger. Valverde. Real Madrid have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Vinicius. Real Madrid scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Modric. Rodriguez. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Modric. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays it out to the wing. It's a brilliant interception. Kroos with a definite foul there. Enrique. Tries a through ball. Rodrigo, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Isco. Vinicius. Rodriguez. Passes it through. Enrique drills one in. He's dealt with that well. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alaba. Valverde. Ball's out on the left now. Plays it long. Isco goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Roja looking to get on the end of this. Joselu. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's Enrique. Rodrigo. Joselu. Modric. Looks to slip it through. Oh, good interception. Roja. Isco knocks it towards the front. Modric. Got the ball glued to his feet. Perez. Isco. Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. They've managed to get it away. Rudiger. Modric. Valverde. Cuts it out. Rodriguez. Perez. And it's Isco. Joselu. Valverde. That'll be a throw. Isco. Enrique. Isco. Roja. Isco. Dinks one in. Shapes the shoots. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Silva gets it upfield. Out to the left it goes. Modric. Joselu. Valverde. Joselu. Modric. Rodrigo plays it out to the wing. Out to the flank.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Isco. Roja sticks in a foot to win it back. Now the pass. Vinicius. Perez. Rodriguez. And it's Rodrigo. Pumps it upfield. Modric passes it through. Rodrigo, that is wayward.
Well, he was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Roja. Perez. Half an hour played now. Oh, he's come flying in. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And it's Carvajal. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Perez. Now here's the through ball. He's got it, and he's got time. Isco. Roja. Enrique. Isco. Roja. Enrique. Going full steam down the flank. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Roja. Joselu gets it back. Enrique. Roja. Perez. Rodriguez. Isco. Rocha. Where to from here? And it's Enrique. Modric. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Out to the left it goes. Valverde floats one over. Rodrigo. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Joselu. Modric. Valverde. Rodrigo with the ball through. Now here's the through ball. He's gone for it! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Rocha. Enrique. And it's Enrique. Joselu. Real Madrid have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
It's been a very fast start, a start that has seen them take the initiative, which now must be turned into something tangible.
Rudiger. Joselu. Alaba. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Joselu passes it through. Goal! Real Madrid!
Real Madrid produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Real Betis trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Rodriguez tries a long pass towards the front. Speculative strike. In for the pieces! They've done it! Real Betis back on level terms! Kepa did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Joselu, Rodrigo, Valverde has it out wide and in space. Clears it out of harm's way. Midway through the first. Toni Kroos. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Marvellous goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Real Madrid go into the lead. Isco, 5 minutes till the break. Isco, good running with the ball, can they build on it? Valverde battles to win it back. Toni Kroos. And it's Isco. Carvajal charges in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Modric. Joselu. Tries a through ball. Carvajal looking to get on the end of this. Great ball, now the shot! That's gone a long way up and away. Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Perez. Roja. Isco. Perez. And it's Rodriguez. Isco passes it through. He'll have a dip! Not this time.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Alaba. Valverde. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Valverde. Modric. Valverde. Joselu. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. First 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive,
There's the start of the second half. Rodriguez. Roja. Enrique. Roja. Rodriguez. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Vinicius. Rodriguez. Isco. Rodriguez. Forward it goes. Rodrigo. Enrique. Rodriguez. Isco. Enrique. Rodriguez. Enrique. Isco. Rodriguez. Vinicius. It's a long forward pass. Rudiger. Modric. Alaba. Valverde. What a throw in. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Alaba. Valverde. Modric. Toni Kroos with a long pass out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Can he deliver? Rodrigo gets good distance on it. Rudiger is the guilty party there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's been repelled. Joselu looks to slip it through. And out to safety. And it's Toni Kroos. Danger averted for now. Alaba. Modric. Valverde. Looks to slip it through. He's gone for it! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Who's going to make this theirs? Isco. Vinicius. Perez. Vinicius. That's not going to make it. Modric. Modric. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now the pass. And he's whipped it in low. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? And it's Toni Kroos. Passes it through. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Rodriguez. Isco. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he has been fouled there. Rodriguez pumps it forwards. Toni Kroos. Modric. Joselu. Modric. Plays it out to the wing. Joselu. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Enrique. Toni Kroos. So we've reached the hour mark. Daniel Carvajal. Steered out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Isco. Rodriguez. Perez. Isco. Perez. Vinicius. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Valverde. Goes on an adventurous run. Defence has got rid of that.
Real Betis have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Toni Kroos. Joselu. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Out wide to the right. Vinicius does well there, alert. Isco. Enrique. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's got through. And the defence can get it clear. Daniel Carvajal. The right now, what's on? Looks like a good ball through. Chance! It's anyone's ball. Valverde. Joselu. Modric. Tries a through ball. Now it's Isco. Isco goes through the middle. And he's there to hoof it away. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Modric. Toni Kroos. And it's Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Timely intervention. He can get that clear. Rodriguez. Isco. Vinicius. Perez. Isco. Vinicius. Kroos did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Joselu. Toni Kroos. And it's Rodrigo. Vinicius gets into the right position to intercept. Enrique, who has made his impact already. Modric goes pelting down that left-hand side. It's a throw-in. Modric. Now it's Isco. Isco goes long. Lovely feet. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Isco. Joselu battles to win it back. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Modric. Plays it out to the flank. Done very well to intervene. Vinicius. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Alaba boots it to safety. Daniel Carvajal. Well positioned to make that interception. Roja. Rodriguez. Isco. Out to the left it goes. Alaba. Daniel Carvajal. Rodrigo. Joselu with the ball through. And the flag has stayed down. Enrique driving on now. What can they conjure from here?
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
And it's Isco. Modric goes long. Roja. Isco. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Rodrigo. Daniel Carvajal floats one over. Isco. Forward it goes. Valverde. Modric. Joselu has created one goal already. Toni Kroos. Alaba. Modric. Tries a through ball. And he's cut it out. Clears it out of harm's way. Valverde. It'll be a throw-in. Rodrigo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alaba. Rudiger. Daniel Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Rudiger. Modric. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Joselu. Rodriguez gets into the right position to intercept. Joselu. Driving on, he could shoot here. Decent enough try.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Rocha. Modric. Oh, great ball! He's had a shot! Good clearance and very necessary. He's missed another one.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
Modric. And the defence can get it clear. Gets into some space. Rodrigo. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Hosselu. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Vinicius looks to slip it through. Hosselu. Real Madrid with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Valverde. Well played, he saw that coming. Rodriguez. Rocha. Isco. Now the pass. Enrique. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Vinicius. Rocha. And it's Isco. Passes it through. Enrique looking to get on the end of this. Kroos boots it to safety. Another piece of really good defending. Toni Kroos tries a long pass towards the front. Real Betis saved by a real stroke of luck there. It just fell kindly.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Rodriguez. Rocha. Rodriguez. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Real Betis keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Out to the left it goes with a delicate ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Vinicius. Rodriguez. Isco. Rocha. Silva gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Valverde. Looks like a good ball through. It's gone for a throw-in. Isco. Now it's Rodrigo. Enrique looks to slip it through. Chance! Tries to cut back. They've managed to get it away. Valverde. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Tries a through ball. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Isco. Enrique. Isco. And it's Enrique. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
Look, we know they're behind and need something, but I just wonder whether they're getting a touch anxious with shooting from that kind of distance.
Rudiger. Daniel Carvajal. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Toni Kroos. Modric. Joselu. Vinicius knocks it away. Daniel Carvajal. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo pushes it out wide. Roja. And it's Rodriguez. Joselu. Valverde. Joselu. Tried to play it through.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Thrust towards the front line. Looks to thread it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Perez. 75 minutes played. Isco. Rodriguez. Perez. Wonderful quick feet. It's a loose ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Alaba gets it away. Now it's Rodrigo, cuts it out. Isco. Valverde. And it's Carvajal, tries to dink it in. Keeper's ball. Isco. Roja. Isco. Alaba did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Daniel Carvajal. Now the pass. Looks like a good ball through. Carvajal passes it through. Roja. Rodriguez. Gets it back. Modric. Valverde. Real Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Joselu looks to slip it through. Enrique. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Ball's gone out of play. Isco with the ball through. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's a throw. It's a long forward pass. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Rudiger. Toni Kroos. Rodrigo. Plays it into the channel. Vinicius does well there, alert. Into the last 5 minutes. Modric. Rodrigo. Isco. Rodriguez. Vinicius. Isco. Perez. Rodriguez. And it's Perez. Promising cross. Away from immediate danger. Sees it out of harm's way. Whipped in. And the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Valverde. Modric. Joselu. That's put paid to a promising move. Tries a through ball. Will be a throw-in. Toni Kroos. Rodriguez puts his foot on the gas. Now the pass. It's come loose. Alaba pumps it upfield. Joselu. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Joselu.
Playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Get that clear. Toni Kroos. Carvajal. Surely he scores! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. well to tidy up the situation. Vinicius. Isco. Perez. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Who's ball, who's going to get that? Modric. Valverde. Modric. Toni Kroos. Rudiger. Daniel Carvajal passes it through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Roja. Enrique. Valverde. That had to be more accurate. Enrique. Isco. Roja. Rodriguez. Roja. Isco. Roja. And it's Isco. Now the pass. Oh, that's neat. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Delivery, no joy.
Real Betis had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Looking to shoot! Kroos knocks it away. Oh, that is very close.
And he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Rudiger, spoon forward. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Vinicius. Rodriguez. Looks to slip it through. Alaba. That'll be a throw-in. Will be a throw-in. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Rodriguez. Roja. Rodriguez. Perez. Vinicius. Perez. Aimed in towards the centre. He's there to get rid. Rodrigo is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Roja. Isco. Enrique. With a delicate ball. Done very well to intervene. Got a throw in. Isco. Looks to dink one in. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Real Betis keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Loork. Who's going to make this theirs? Enrique. The defence can get it clear. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rodriguez. And oh! Danger averted for now. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Isco. Loork. Enrique. It's the throw. Toni Kroos. Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Wonderful quick feet. Good clearance and very necessary. Looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. Carvajal with the ball through. Isco. Wrestled off the ball. Joselu has created one goal already. Roja. Isco. Enrique. Let's put paid to a promising move. Joselu passes it through, looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Vinicius plays a clever pass. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Enrique. Modric. Tries a through ball. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Away from immediate danger. A long forward pass. Perez.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Carvajal tries to stroke it through. Carvajal. Modric. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, Having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Vinicius, and it's Perez, all swung in. This is promising.
Look, your first touch is a basic test of your technical ability, and if you can't control the ball, you're not going to be able to offer too much, and that was a case in point.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Isco. Rodrigo. Valverde. Joselu. That's not going to make it. Isco. Now the pass. Rodriguez. And it's Rodriguez. Pumps it forwards. Managed to get it away. Out again for a throw-in. Valverde. Joselu. Toni Kroos, Modric, Rodrigo. Tries a through ball. Enrique. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde passes it through. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Ah, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity, he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
And that's a throw-in. Modric. Toni Kroos. Looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's difficult to see them overturning this considering they've been shut out for so long.
Enrique. Aimed long and direct. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Roja. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. It upfield. Daniel Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good ball. Defence has got rid of that. Daniel Carvajal. It's a throw-in. Looks to slip it through. They need to get it in quick. And it's Carvajal. Modric. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Tries a through ball. Real Madrid with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Kroos plays it short. Now it's Toni Kroos. Kroos with the cross. He's gone for it! Volleyed effort.
Well, the contact was absolutely perfect for me, but the direction was pretty ugly, and that really was a back to the training ground moment.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now it's Modric. Modric decides to play it back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Great leap! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, well played, he saw that coming. It's a loose ball. Valverde. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Floats one over. And he's there to hoof it away. It's come loose. Kroos has got himself a free kick. Modric hoists it high. He'll have a dip! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Isco. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And back out it comes. It's Perez! Oh, great save, real class. Modric. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now the pass. And he's whipped it in low. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? And it's Toni Kroos. Passes it through. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Rodriguez. Isco. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he has been fouled there. Rodriguez pumps it forwards. Toni Kroos. Modric. Joselu. Modric. Plays it out to the wing. Joselu. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Enrique. Toni Kroos. So we've reached the hour mark. Daniel Carvajal. Steered out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Isco. Rodriguez. Perez. Isco. Perez. Vinicius. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Valverde. Goes on an adventurous run. Defence has got rid of that.
Real Betis have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Toni Kroos. Joselu. Daniel Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Out wide to the right. Vinicius does well there, alert. Isco. Enrique. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's got through. And the defence can get it clear. Daniel Carvajal. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Looks like a good ball through. Chance! It's anyone's ball. Valverde. Joselu. Modric. Tries a through ball. Now it's Isco. Isco goes through the middle. And he's there to hoof it away. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Modric. Toni Kroos. And it's Carvajal. Looks like a good ball through. Timely intervention. get that clear. Rodriguez. Isco. Vinicius. Perez. Isco. Vinicius. Kroos did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Joselu. Toni Kroos. And it's Rodrigo. Vinicius gets into the right position to intercept. Enrique, who has made his impact already. Modric goes pelting down that left-hand side. It's a throw-in. Modric. Now it's Isco. Isco goes long. Lovely feet. Yeah. Played out to the wing. Enrique. And he's onside. Now it's Isco. Enrique. Joselu. Joselu. Good clearance and very necessary. Vinicius. Isco. Looks to slip it through. Perez. Daniel Carvajal. Joselu. Daniel Carvajal. And it's Carvajal. Toni Kroos. Joselu. Now the pass. Rodrigo. Joselu. He can get that clear. Daniel Carvajal. Drives forward with purpose. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, we all knew what was going to happen then. I think the longer he stalled on releasing the ball, the more likely he was to lose it.
Passes it through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Silva gets it upfield. Alaba gets it back. Thrust towards the front line. Real Madrid need to hold on for a few more moments. Valverde. Modric. Rodrigo. Modric. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, after that scare, surely they'll manage to keep the ball out of the danger zone. Moments like that are not good for the well-being of their fans, I can assure you of that.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, he's come flying in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Rodrigo. Modric. Toni Kroos. Daniel Carvajal. Now the pass. Keeper's ball. Rodrigo with the ball through. Rodrigo with a shot! He's got away with one there. Vinicius.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Carvajal hurtles into the tackle. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Real Madrid win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that...
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down?